girl done called about 3 times asking what this shit is. I come back to the house in a minute and don't pay the neighbors no goddamn mind. Yeah. What you talking about, nigga? Yeah, I got this kind of shit. All that shit going for a different price though. I bet. I can't talk too much. She said, damn, what is this flavor? I got the flavors, this shit loud. You got neighbors, they like the flavors. This shit smoke, it's like the 80s, it's jumping like coke. She said, Kush, it make a float. Baby girl, these rhymes, we gon' have to rock the boat, man.
Nope, can't.
Okay, cool. There we go. Yo. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Y'all already know what time it is.
I
It's
gotta
that.
go out and come back in. I can't hear you.
You can't. I can hear you though. I can hear you. Flames, can you hear Bird?
Yeah.
And you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just Bird then. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Bird, just go out and come back in if you can hear me. But yeah, this is the Friday SmackDown review Fast Famous B show. We sure do appreciate y'all. It's Saturday morning, but you know what I mean. Saturday beginning of the day is Saturday, but it's for Friday's SmackDown show, and also just all around wrestling talk. We got a lot of subjects to hit today. We surely appreciate everyone who's joining us and watching today. We got a lot. We got a lot to unpack. As you all know, things have been going down in the wrestling world this week. SmackDown was a great show, and we would get into it. Me personally, SmackDown is gonna get about a 3-star from me. I damn near what I would say 2.5.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say 2.5 because it pissed me off. So.
Okay.
With that being said, Fami, what would you give Friday's SmackDown rating?
I'm gonna give it probably about a 3. Just based upon, I thought there should have been more matches than promos being taken, but overall, yeah, the show was pretty decent.
For sure. Bird, what would you give it?
I can barely hear you guys, but it sounded like you asked me what do I give it.
Mm-hmm.
I give SmackDown about a 3. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, we can't see you though. We can't see you at all. Like it's blank screen ours.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. I can't
This
see.
metal glass is tearing your ass up, Bird.
Can't see me. My camera's on. Hold on.
Man, the metal glass is tearing your ass up, Bird. I'm gonna need you to get it together.
Tearing you cat ragged, boy. You tell you cat ragged, boy. You pay too much money for that. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me go out and come back in.
Okay. Go ahead. By the time you come back in, we would just be on the first subject, so go ahead. But yeah, like I said, Friday was very interesting, and this week in wrestling was very interesting. We get into the first segment of SmackDown. It started off with Randy Orton. We all know Randy Orton won the Elimination Chamber to go to WrestleMania to face the WWE Champion, which at this point is Drew McIntyre. But we know tonight, because of Drew McIntyre's interference in the matches, in the championship matches lately, and the Royal Rumble, Nick Aldis told Drew McIntyre's punishment, you're going to go against Cody Rhodes this Friday for the WWE Championship in the main event. So we will get the results of that later on. But for right now, Randy is definitely going to WrestleMania. And that's the main thing that matters at this point. He's coming out pretty much talking about how he's about to get that 15 championship. You know, everything he's done, getting here and whatnot. Then he gets interrupted by you all know who. Mr. Whoop That Trick himself. Mr. Whoop That Trick Williams. He is bigger than life right now. I'm telling people, man, this is the second coming of The Rock. If he get his mic skills just a little bit better on the mic, you know what I mean, then we'll have the full package with him. It'd be like Booker T and The Rock together, in my opinion, as far, you know, and that, I ain't talking about King Booker. I'm talking like the old school WCW Booker T along with The Rock in one person. He got everything it takes to be a superstar, and he is proving it. And WWE believes in him because they keep on sending him out on every single media thing. He also was on the Breakfast Club yesterday morning. I didn't catch that full interview, but I will. But he pretty much coming out there saying he don't like how Randy's sizing him up and talking stuff to him while he in the cage, talking about while he was in the pod in the elimination table, talking about you're not 6'5". So with that being said, he got confronted and pretty much got RKO. Randy RKO the hell out of him. He was laying on the ground twitching pretty much. So I'm pretty sure probably next week there'll be a warm-up match. It'll probably be Randy versus Trick next week for like the main event or whatnot. It was a decent opening segment. I liked it. Like I said, them two in the match I think will be pretty good. Famous, can you tell me what you think about this first segment?
All right, so here we go. I'm going to break it down for you. So Randy Orton wins the Chamber, which I was really shocked about, I have to be honest with you. A lot of people were picking Cody to win the Chamber. It just seemed like the obvious choice. I'm not saying I wasn't happy with it. Congratulations to Randy. Now he's going to Mania. Talking to the crowd, Randy's always done that, and we're going to give kudos to that. Trick Williams coming out and cutting a promo with Randy was exciting, fun, and entertaining, but here's the problem I have with it. I don't think it needed to happen. I'm going to tell you why. We know that there's a confrontation going on between four men. Randy, Drew, Jacob, and Cody. Where was Trick Williams in this mix? Never was in the mix. So I get the fact that they want Trick Williams to come out and entertain each and every Friday night. Don't have a problem with that. But what have made better sense to me? I would have wanted to see personally Drew McIntyre face to face with Randy Orton cutting a promo before the match took place. And that didn't happen here. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Trick Williams. I'm not. But it didn't make sense to me because remember, we're going to talk about the result that happened. But with us staying on topic here, Drew McIntyre was champion at this particular moment in time. I would have loved to see Drew come out like he does every single week, create drama like he does, and just really went face-to-face with Randy Orton. It just would have made better sense to me, rather than having Trick Williams come out when really he really never needed to be out there to begin with. But again, Trick Williams, as far as what he's doing, I'm all for Trick Williams. But for me, I just wasn't into that.
Yeah, I think it's more of, leading up to WrestleMania, they got to have fillers here and there. Just to keep it warm. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Trick versus Randy one of these weeks. I wasn't too mad at it. Like I said, they're keeping them in the spotlight. They got to build new stars. So Trick Williams is going to be one of them. You also remember he was in that Fatal 4-Way match that had Randy, him, Sammy, and who else was it? Was it Logan? Nah,
It was Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I think it was.
Logan, okay, yeah. They were in that Fatal 4-Way that Sammy won. So technically, they keep interacting with each other. Eventually, it could lead to something big later on. But for now, it's just an intermediate thing. Something to fill in these weeks.
Right, but what I'm saying, here's my point though, and I get what you're saying, but it's not. Sammy and Logan have nothing to do with this feud between these four men. Nothing. And Trick Williams, he was in the Chamber, but he wasn't in the feud situation with these four men. So, again, I'm pulling for Trick. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But let's remember that these four men were feuding. And we were probably going to have a Fatal 4-Way, but now we're not. So all I'm saying is we need to get this Fatal 4-Way out of the way because these four men definitely have a problem with each other. And we know Jacob Fatu is going to continue to be in that mix. So all I'm saying is it didn't make sense to me. And again, like I said, I agree with you. Trick Williams is going to get his props, but it just didn't make sense to me at all.
I got you. But yeah, That's cool. That's cool, man. We can go to the next subject. I won't take too much time up with that, but like I said, hopefully they, hopefully it leads to something good. The next thing we have on the agenda, we had Carmelo Hayes versus with his Open United States title challenge. What's the name of the guy? Famous.
I think it's Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him. Also, I kind of missed most of that match. This is the little segment that I missed a lot of. It was good.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I have to tell you guys something.
I saw that he won.
Yeah.
Like I saw like the last minute, but I didn't see like the rest
Right.
of it.
Let me tell you something. Yo, pro wrestling fans, look, I've never watched a AAA pay-per-view or a show. When I first watched the AAA pay-per-view, it blew my freaking mind. Like, we had Wagner, we had Mr. Iguana, and we had Psycho Clown. So he is I think he's the Latin American champion, I think. But anyway, it was a great match. Like, Dr. Wagner took Carmelo Hayes to his limit and tested him. And that's what I've been talking about on my podcast and even here. Every champion's got to be pushed to their highest level. I don't care if you're coming from AAA, whether you're coming from TNA, whether you're coming from NXT or from the main roster. This definitely could have been a main event pay-per-view match, honestly, because this match was dope. Like, it attracted me in every way. And man, I'll tell you what, we got some dope AAA wrestlers that can definitely be on that main roster. Oh, it was awesome, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh yeah, definitely. I watched every single Warriors Collide, and Boss Man told me that AAA comes on YouTube every Saturday night. So now, I know what a regular show is gonna be. I'm gonna watch it every Saturday night, every time I get a chance to, at least whenever I'm not busy. But yeah, AAA is fantastic. It's phenomenal. They're very passionate. Every single, it ain't too many wrestlers there that can't wrestle. I can say that.
Right.
Like, it's literally stand there, all of them can wrestle, and they also have charisma. They got their own gimmicks. You know, it's everybody is their own person there, and it feels like something that when you're watching it, you're glued in, like you're there. You're really there. You know, Omos is over there right now. Dominic still gets a big pop when he comes out over there. El Grande Americano, both of them. So it's kind of reverse roles. Over there, the tall Grande Americano is a face, and their face is over there. And the original one is a heel. Now reverse it, the original one's face over here, and the tall one is a heel over here. So it's real entertaining, man. It's real fun over there in AAA. I've seen this guy before, like I said, but I just didn't know much about him. I hate that I missed the match, but I can go back and watch it. So that's what I'm gonna do on that. But it was a great match, you said, like,
yes. I would recommend you watch it.
I'm definitely gonna have to. It won't let me in, but I can hear and see y'all. Dang. Hold on right quick. Bird's trying to get back in. He's just having a little problem. Let me I'm gonna text Boss Man and tell him to let him back in. But yes, like I said, it was a great match. It was a great match from what I hear, and I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. So the next thing on the agenda that we had, there we go, Bird, hey, happy birthday, Bird, yeah.
All right, finally.
There we go. So I'm gonna get your opinion on these first two subjects. Right? Can you hear me? Still sound weird, huh?
It's like y'all sound like a robot. Now that I can see y'all clearly or whatever, and I know y'all can probably hear me, I can't really hear y'all. Oh, I can hear y'all, but I can't understand what y'all saying. I don't know why. So it like let me in, and then like 10 seconds later, everything went black, and then it popped on, and now y'all sound like little chipmunks.
What? Really?
So we hear you clearly, but your screen is black.
We hear you perfectly. We hear you perfectly.
but can you understand what we're saying? Like, would you be able to follow?
I can't understand nothing y'all saying at all.
Okay. Boss
Do we
man,
gotta
see if
start
you
this
can help.
thing over again? Man.
We 15 minutes in now. If we start over, we'll lose some views. Bird, just text boss man and see if he can fix it, or send you another link. Maybe the link is messing up for you.
Okay. All I understood was text boss.
All I
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna back
now-
out because I don't want to mess up the show. So I'm just gonna back out and text him.
Yeah, boss man sound like a robot to us.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I can't hear you at all. You can hear me at all.
Okay, it's all good though. Boss, just fix Bird. Just fix Bird. That's all we can say. Or try to help him out. But yeah,
It's silent now.
huh? Okay, but yeah, the next update that we had, man, we had so it was a tag team championship celebration with Last Legend and Nia Jax, the Irresistible Forces. And like I said, I was so happy they won, like extremely happy. Congratulations to them. I'm gonna get into the reason why they won later on, cause it was some stuff between the former champions too that went down. So we're gonna get into that as well later on in the show. But long story short, they won. They're new tag team women's champion, and I'm so happy for them. Last and Trick has came onto the main roster and immediately made impact. So this was a great call up for both of them. With that being said, they was out there celebrating, talking to stuff. You know, I'm better than y'all. We've been waiting for this. So they get interrupted by Charlotte and Alexa. They pretty much stating their claim to be #1 contenders. Then they also get interrupted by Julia and Kiana James, who also won a tag title shot. So with that being said, a match was set up between Alexa, Charlotte, and Julia and Kiana James. Now Julia was talking in I don't want to get it wrong, either Mandarin, Chinese, Japanese. She was talking foreign. I don't know the language. And I don't mean to offend nobody, but she was talking Asian in a different language. With that being said, she sounded the same language as Io and Asuka and Kairi speak sometimes. With that being said, we all know she's the United States champion, so I kind of figured they weren't going to win this match that came up. Because the United States champion, they can pretty much just have a match at WrestleMania. They don't have to be involved in anything else. With that being said, I don't know who Julia's gonna go against. I just hope it's Io, Asuka, or Kairi. I'll give a few seconds to call on you, Bird, to see if it's gonna work. I just hope it's one of them to make it a competitive match. But like I said, they had this tag team match. I guess it was a #1 contender match. I missed the first argument of the thing that I kind of tuned in for the match afterwards. But yes, Charlotte and Alexa pretty much put on a good display here, like they always do. Kiana James and Julia did look good as well. Man, Kiana James, I'm telling y'all, bro, she gonna be something special. She has been putting it on lately and impressing. They pretty much had got her off of Julia, and I think they're going to get her completely off Julia eventually. So with that being said, I liked the match. Pretty decent. I didn't know if I liked the setup of the match because for some reason, like I said, they had Julia talking in Asian, which she hasn't been doing. But that's probably leading to her match, her own separate match. But Family, what do you think about this match, man? Did you like it? And the setup too?
Absolutely. Listen, everything that you said was correct. Listen, I've been saying this for like 2 years now. The women's division is on fire. Clearly, we're seeing it each and every week. Listen, the combo with Last Legend and Nia Jax, it works. They deserve to be tag team champions. They are clearly just killing it, and the way they're working together is showing it. We had Julia, Kiana James, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss, all being involved. But at the end of the day, we did have a match between Kiana James, Julia, Charlotte, and Alexa. Clearly, it was just a match that was just absolutely amazing to watch. And again, let's talk about Julia. What is the next step for Julia? Because I've been saying this forever, not only on this show, but mine as well. Every champion needs to be pushed to their highest level. I'm not seeing that with Julia. Why are we putting championships on people, men or women, if you're not going to elevate them to the highest level? There must have been a reason why you decided to put that championship on Julia when you took it off of Chelsea. And Chelsea should be the United States champion right now and remain it, unless they're trying to push Chelsea to become the women's champion, which I don't see happening anytime soon, but in the near future. But again, it was fun. It was entertaining. You know, we had promos, we had storylines, and then, of course, I was hoping that this was going to be a triple threat match at Mania for the tag team titles. But again, I want Julia to defend that United States championship, and hopefully they give her an opponent to where that can happen. Whether it's Kairi Sane, whether it's Io Sky, give them the opportunity. It will mash well together. Either one will work. If they want to throw Asuka in the mix, fine, whatever the case may be. But yeah, it just proves my point here when I say that the women's division's on fire, and I'm going to turn it over to Bird.
Bird can't hear us. Bird still can't hear us.
Oh, okay.
Bird still can't hear us. Plus, it's like he maybe froze up too. So, yeah, we have technical difficulties with Bird, y'all. We do apologize. But yeah, like I said, I agree with it, man. It's probably be EO, because that would actually make more sense with Rhea being over there on SmackDown right now. Whether either one of them wins or loses, both of them being on SmackDown would kind of make sense. They'll probably have each other's back. You know, they'll probably put some tension with Julia probably running out to help Jade, or Jade helping Julia because, you know, they're getting double teamed, or, you know, some of that nature. You know, something to help build the WrestleMania matches. With that being said, matter of fact, while we're on this, we can go ahead and tackle this subject, and I'll come back to the other ones. So, if you all hit on X or Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, there was some back and forth exchanges this week between who is it again? Between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. They're mostly the ones who are between. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven got into the discussion as well, going against, you know, trying to go against Jade. But this is my opinion. I love Chelsea Green. I really believe she should be a world champion someday. She should still be United States champion, but she hurt her leg. You know, her foot broke right now. So, she is amazing, right? But let's be honest, WWE doesn't see Chelsea Green, definitely not Piper Niven, on the level of Jade Cargill. They're giving her the Goldberg treatment, right? She's pretty much going in there, beating whoever, barely defending that title. Hell, she ain't defended it yet, if I ain't mistaken. No, she did one. She defended against Jordan Grace, if I ain't mistaken. But other than that, she hadn't defended it. So, like I said, the Goldberg treatment. I mean, that's okay. I wish she would, you know, defend it more, but hey, that is what it is. Naomi's pregnant. Bianca got hurt. You know, a lot of stuff that they had planned with Jade pretty much got derailed. With that being said, yes, she is going to get Rhea Ripley. But Jade broke the fourth wall when in these tweet exchanges. She pretty much told Rhea that we all know you be in creative whining, crying them for hours. And that pretty much set her off. That set Rhea off. And I guess, I don't think Piper and Chelsea actually know the full extent of what was going on in that. Because they chimed in their 2 cents, like pretty much talking about the kayfabe version of Jade and not actually, you know, talking about what she was talking about. They kind of avoided that part. But I think they read the room eventually, because eventually it got back to Jade and Rhea. With that being said, they went at it. They went at it on each other. I didn't like it, but it kind of had to be said, because here's the thing, right? If you think about last year, Rhea wasn't involved in the championship situation. She pretty much went out there and signed the contract that she wasn't supposed to sign and got involved in the championship thing and pretty much screwing Io over. Io had to keep reminding them that she's the champion or whatnot. Remember, Io beat Rhea and became champion, and Rhea was not in the child's picture no more. With that being said, full circle. Now her and Io supposed to be friends, but you're taking the spotlight again. You dropped the tag titles, and now you won the elimination champion to get yourself back into the title picture. Hey, Rhea sell tickets. I'm not going to debate that, and I like Rhea, but if you are constantly in the riders' ear, pressuring them and pretty much pressing them for yourself and not for others, that's a problem to me. You know, that's something that the riders need to be like, hey, rewrite this. We got it. We'll listen to you if it makes sense. But if not, then just relax. You know what I mean? You're going to be at WrestleMania, Rhea. We all know that. Right, you're in the title picture or not. And when you think about it, she's always in some type of title picture. Always. She hasn't done anything outside of a title picture. She needs to start doing regular storylines. You see what Charlotte doing? I mean, she's doing a tag title thing now, but if she don't have the tag title, it's still a storyline between her and Alexa Bliss. So I haven't seen anything outside of a storyline with Rhea, and that's concerning to me because eventually that gets played out. You saw how they turned on Charlotte eventually, where they're just like, Nepo baby, she can keep throwing opportunities. It gets really old. So, with that being said, this was really bad. They had a meeting in the ring, shot a little promo. They pretty much just said, I'm that bitch, both of them, to each other. I think this is going to be a very physical match at WrestleMania. They're probably going to hit each other for real. But they gotta be careful. You do too much, and Triple H will pull your ass down, pretty much. I don't know who's gonna win, but I believe Jay's gonna win only because she hasn't defended that title much, and Netflix really, really likes Rhea. So that's just my opinion. What do you think about this whole thing with them, Famous?
Okay, so I heard a lot of what you were saying, and I'm just gonna break it down as easy as I can here. I get your point with Rhea and Jade Cargill, but remember, I love what's going on here. Why do I love it? Think about this, pro wrestling fans. Promos and storylines take us to matches. I've been talking about this, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. Last night we had a face-to-face between Rhea and Jade Cargill. That's what it's about. Yes, we could talk about Io Sky. Now, here's the thing that people need to understand. If they were so concerned about Io Sky not being in the picture, then why didn't you have a #1 contenders match between Io Sky and Mommy? Yes, they're best friends, but this is an opportunity for you to possibly become women's champion. So you got to wrestle each other. So if everybody is so concerned about Io Sky and they believe that she should be involved and have a chance to become a champion, then you put the differences aside, the friendships aside, and you have a #1 contenders match between Io Sky and Mommy. But at the end of the day, I love this. Let them go back and forth. Let them battle. Promos, storylines take us to matches. It's going to make the match better at WrestleMania. And I think people need to understand that, whether you like it or not. This is what's happening. This possibly can get Jade Cargill over if she wins or doesn't win. Now, a lot of people think that she's probably going to win against Mommy. Listen, let me break it down for y'all. Plain and simple. If Mommy loses, it's not going to hurt her. It's not. I think Mommy may want to get Jade Cargill over because, again, we've talked about this. Let's be real here, and I'm a realist. Jade Cargill has not defended that championship at all. Barely even seen on television or any pay-per-view. The last match she had was against Jordynne Grace. That was a great match. So at the end of the day, I love what's going on here. And we need to understand that the more aggressive they are, the more intensity that they bring is going to show in their match. It's that simple. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure. You bring a good point. You bring a real good point. Yeah, and that's a good thing, Grandmaster Jade Bird. Jade Bird for sure. But I can say this about Jade, right? They're giving her the Goldberg treatment, but I kind of feel like, and don't get me wrong, other people got their own opinion. But from what she was at AEW and what she is in WWE, she wrestles a lot better. Trust me, she did 3 moves in AEW. Now, it may be bumped up to 6 now, but she can actually do other moves. You feel what I'm saying? She may not do them all the time, but she can do other moves. She wasn't even able to do them at AEW. They wasn't teaching her nothing. Which is, hey, that is what it is. Some people are there for looks and ticket sales. And that's what she was at AEW. But over here, she's definitely doing her thing. She is doing her thing. Can some things be better? Yes. But, like I said, they pretty much, in a 3-year span, she's been thrown into the main event scene and now she's the main women's champion. She's doing what she can. Like you said, it does build up tension. It builds up everything. The only thing I just wish is that they would, how can I say, keep it at a respectful level. So then when they let's say they get in there and a botch happens and one of them gets hurt, it's gonna look like it's on purpose. And we all know Jade already had 2 or 3 people get hurt in her match. Jade hurt every opponent she's been with. That's why they booked her against Rhea. Well, no, Grandmaster, I don't really agree with that. She did hurt 2 or 3 people for sure, but I don't think that's why they booked her against Rhea. Like I said, Rhea was in that creative office for sure. Like, that's a confirmed thing that she does that. But it is what it is. She hurt a couple people in AEW. She was there for years. Remember, she couldn't wrestle in AEW. She hurt a couple people in AEW. It's just been more frequent now in WWE because she's doing more moves and it's more, more repetition. She's doing it more often. So she just gotta get used to it. She'll be all right. She ain't injured nobody where they can't wrestle anymore. They was out maybe a month. Then they come back. So it is what it is. She'll be fine. She'll be just fine. But like you said, Famous, this is building up a lot of tension. And this will be, I think it'll probably be her best match she's had since she's been, other than her tag matches. It'll probably be her best singles match. So I agree with you, Famous. Well, we're going to see what happens with that. So the next thing on the agenda that we can tackle. I want to get your opinion on this. And we ain't got to do long on this one. But Johnny Wrestling. All right, so we all know Johnny right now is going through a little slump. Tommaso Ciampa gone. They're pretty much having Johnny be depressed, pretty much. And his wife, Candice LeRae, has been trying to snap him out of it. He's just been laying down and whatnot every week. So with that being said, this week he finally came out and started talking on the mic, pretty much saying, I'm Johnny Wrestling. I'm Johnny G. Y'all need to respect me. Pretty much trying to remind everybody of what he was in NXT. And if y'all didn't watch NXT when Johnny was there, Johnny was amazing. Johnny was him and Ciampa, amazing. I'm talking top tier wrestling. They broke the house down every single time they wrestled in NXT. It was a show. So the fact that WWE main roster is underutilizing them a lot, it hurts. It shows you that they don't know how to book smaller wrestlers. This is my opinion. Smaller wrestlers get a bad rep when they get called up. But Johnny G, amazing wrestler. And I don't think he'll ever be fired because if anything happens, he can just train the next people. That's how good he is. He can train the next batch of wrestlers. Like, for years on, he probably can train for 20 years up to now and be just fine. That's what Candice LeRae does. Candice LeRae trains a lot of women wrestlers. So with that being said, he came out talking on the mic pretty much opened a challenge. Why he do that? Obafemi came out. And you can see it on his face. It was like the dog meme when you see that dog online where he's just doing like this. He's like, you can hear it. As soon as he's heard that music, he's just like, oh, no. So, with that being said, we all know what happened. He got squashed. Didn't get any offense in. And I like Obafemi. I like that he does this to other people and make himself look big. But I kind of didn't wish this happened to Johnny because of the angle they're going with. Like, it's okay. I'm not extremely mad about it. I just really like Johnny G. You feel what I'm saying? I really like Johnny Wrestling, so I hope they do something with him. What do you think about this part of the show, Famous?
This is probably really hard to say because, again, what are we talking about? We're talking about always supporting wrestlers every single week, no matter if they're in a pay-per-view or a live show. Johnny Gargano, you're right. Great at NXT. When he was paired up with Tommaso Ciampa, they were a legit tag team. And I think Johnny's a little hurt by Tommaso going to AEW. And listen, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. My only problem is, what are you doing with Johnny Gargano? Come on, guys. Are we just going to give up on Johnny Gargano? Why are we letting Johnny Gargano play a guy that's depressed? That's not who we know Johnny Gargano to be. We know Johnny Gargano to be a physical wrestler who comes out there each and every week to perform at his highest level and to entertain the fans. What is this? What's really going on here with this gift? I just don't get it. And I don't even know if they're going to have anything for Johnny Gargano. I have to be honest with you. We've got so much on the roster. We've got so many people that they're trying to push. Maybe Johnny Gargano is the guy that's going to elevate these wrestlers. Maybe not. I don't know, FTW Rock. There might be a possibility that Johnny Gargano gets released. I don't want that to happen. But if we're talking about him trying to find something for him, I don't see it. I mean, it's clear each and every week that he's not been in the ring. He's playing this character that is just completely sad to me. I just don't understand it personally. From what I'm seeing now, I hate to say it, it might go down that road if they don't do something with Johnny Gargano. And I don't want anybody to be released. Hell to the no. It's not right. Everybody gets an opportunity. Now, with that being said, is there a possibility that Johnny may go, look, I want to go to AEW with my boy Tommaso Ciampa? And again, here's the point I want to make before I turn it back to you. Remember this, pro wrestling fans. The grass is never greener on the other side. I'm just saying. But will this give Johnny Gargano a better opportunity to go to AEW if that happens? Who knows? But the way things are going now, it's clearly heading that direction for me. Because why did Tommaso Ciampa leave? For the very same reason. He just felt like he wasn't getting anything. And then, of course, he goes to AEW, wins the TNT Championship for only 2 weeks. And then, of course, now we don't know what kind of role he's going to play from here on out. But I just wanted to bring up that point. All right, I'll turn it back to you.
You're right. I completely agree with you. Like I said, the only reason why I don't see them releasing it is because of Candice LeRae. She trains a lot of WWE wrestlers. And that's her man. So they're going to do what they can to please her. You got something to say, boss? Oh, you trying to put Barry back in. But yeah, I completely agree. I 100% completely agree with it. Famous, you had a good point with that. Can Barry hear us? Can you hear us, Bird? No, not yet. It's good. It's cool. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing, Bird, to try to get back in. Whenever you can hear us, just talk. We let you talk. But yeah, it is what it is with Johnny, man. I really want them to do something with it, but I can't guarantee it. So next thing that we have on the agenda, we had our tag team turmoil match. This match pretty much determines who is going to be the number one contender for the tag team titles, right? All right, cool. So it was between Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, Garza. Look, what's their name? You're on mute. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying the name wrong for sure.
Los Garzas. Y6, and the last team is Damien and R2. Now,
Fraxium and Motor City Machine Gun, they tore it down at first. They came out great. They set the tone, and it was an absolute great match. They actually could have been a regular great match without the turmoil tag thing. The result was Fraxium won, but the Motor City Machine Gun got their foot on the bottom rope. I think it was Alex put his partner's foot on the bottom rope, but the referee didn't see it. It's still count of 3. So that's going to cause some controversy for later on, right? And by the way, what the hell are they doing with them? We'll discuss that later. It makes no sense. They won the tag titles in 3 weeks, and then when they lost them, they ain't did nothing with them since. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's another thing I'm going to talk about later. That's another thing I'm going to talk about later with the creative stuff. But yes. So Fraxium goes on to win, right? Okay. Then Fraxium goes out against Los Garza. Great match again. It was shorter, but it still was a great match. Los Garza picked up the victory with this one. And I was happy about this because they picked up that victory, and then they went on to go against the Y6. The former tag champions in Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, which that was a great match as well. Now, Joe and Dexter lost because of a distraction from the MFTs. I'm not sure if they were supposed to be in this match, but they may have been supposed to be in this match. But when they distracted them, Joe and Dexter pretty much attacked them and went backstage or whatnot. So they took them completely out the match. After that, it was Los Garza versus R-Truth and Damian Priest. It was fun. It was great. It was entertaining to see this. R-Truth had gone completely bald. Now I gotta get used to that. Okay, he kept some lines in his head before. Now he's just completely bald. It's very weird to see for some reason for me. But very entertaining match. We got to see pretty much Ron Cena do the 5-note shuffle and the shoulder blocks and the sit-out powerball and the FU. R-Truth and Damian Priest picked up this victory. Now, my opinion, I think they like Damian Priest so much, they have to do something with him. They had to put him in WrestleMania somehow. I think this is how they did it. Now, me personally, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, or even Los Garza, they should have won because they are actual tag teams that have been a while for a very long time building this tag team division. Ron and Damian just started tagging tonight. That's some ridiculous shit in my opinion. Why in the hell are y'all doing that when there's a whole United States fucking title out there they could be going for, that Damian can be going for to get in WrestleMania? You know what I'm saying? They like they got no full story going on for WrestleMania. I mean, I guess Carmelo Hayes gonna do an open challenge at WrestleMania. I guess. I don't know. But I just know Damian Priest and R-Truth shouldn't have won. And I'm a fan of both of them. I'm a great fan of both of them. I think Damian does some great wrestling. I think R-Truth is extremely entertaining and probably one of the most underutilized characters ever in WWE. But this makes no sense at all. They screwed all those other tag teams. I feel like they got screwed. But it was an entertaining match. They picked up the win. I don't know much more to say about it. They're going to be at WrestleMania. What do you think about it, Famous?
You nailed everything on the dot. I don't understand why Damian Priest and R-Truth won this match. They literally just became a tag team last night. So what are you trying to tell us wrestling fans? Creative team, meaning Triple H and everybody. You don't believe in Motor City Machine Guns? You don't believe in Fraxium? Los Garzas is hardly ever on television. The Wyatt Six are clearly, we don't know what they're going to do with them. So at this point, again, I think the Motor City Machine Guns should have won the match. They were tag team champions before. You took it off of them, and then we don't see them anymore. Then you put them in AAA. But that's it. And then you bring them back last night to have a chance to become number one contenders. What are we doing here? This tag team between Damian Priest and R-Truth kind of reminds me of various tag teams. Goldust with Booker T. The Rock with Goldust. I mean, there's so many tag teams, and I get it. You want to have entertainment with wrestling, but what are we doing here? Can we legitimately say on this podcast, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on mine, that Damian Priest and R-Truth are a legit tag team based upon the fact that they were just being put together last night and now are getting a ticket to WrestleMania to go after the tag team titles?
Nope.
I don't understand this at all. I got, and again, we're going to talk about the whole Road Dogg situation, but clearly I understand why. So for me, at the end of the day, listen, and I want to say this again, we support wrestlers. Period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We support the wrestlers. But this right here, I was just like, I agree with everything that T-Bone Rock said. I just don't understand what's going on here. So with that, I'll just turn it over to you. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I agree with you, bro. This is cutthroat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Some bullshit. Like you can't even say it any other way. It's too many tag teams that have done great. Los Gatos still hasn't gotten the tag titles in WWE at least. They got Triple H, but they haven't got the WWE. So I feel like they at least could have won because they had two great matches. Hell, Fraction had neither. Why call them up from NXT? You ain't gonna do shit with them. Why? Leave them alone. I personally think they should have went to Raw anyway because the tag team, they already had a lot of tag teams on SmackDown. But man, it just is what it is, man. Like you said, we're gonna get into that Road Dogg stuff. We're gonna get into that as soon as we're done with the last match, Famous. We're gonna get all into that. But it is what it is, man. It's frustrating. I hate to see it. It is what it is, man. We're gonna move on. I wish we could get Bird's opinion on it. I know he got a lot to say about that too. But it is what it is, man. All right, cool. So here we go. Main event of the night, you guys. The main event of the night. The thing we've been seeing online and not knowing what's gonna happen, but kind of know what's gonna happen. Cody Hogan. My fault. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And it was a good match. I don't think it was a bad match at all. I think some more things should have happened. Jacob Fatu did get involved. I was personally hoping that Sami Zayn got involved because backstage, Sami and Sami and Randy had a good little segment where they talked about what was going on and why Sami is not champion. He hasn't taken advantage of everything. Bird, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me? Say. Okay, I can't hear you now. Now I can't hear you. It's crazy. Just do sign language, right? You know what I mean? That's bullshit. That's fuck you. I know some more of them. I can't teach them all right now. But yeah, that's that. It just this match, like I said, decent match. Not mad about the match. Sami and Randy had a thing backstage. So I was hoping Sami came out tonight. If Sami would have came out tonight, a lot of shit probably could have been roped into making a little more sense and making stuff a little more suspenseful. But he did not. With that being said, we have a new undisputed WWE champion, y'all. Cody Hogan is 3 times champion. They pretty much said, Cody is going to be a multi-man match at WrestleMania. He goes, I pretty much think he said, that's not going to work for me, brother. It's very irritating. And I'm joking about this Cody stuff because it's not really him. It's the writers. I don't mind him being champion. It's just how they doing things, right? Drew McIntyre deserved to walk into WrestleMania as a fucking champion. Yeah. He fucking deserved to walk in there as champion and not only be champion. He can lose it there. I wouldn't have been mad if he lost it at Mania, because then that would have gave him a 4-month reign. That's decent. That's decent right there. a month and a half, barely 2 months. Barely 2 months of champion that we got with Drew McIntyre. By the way, viewership and attendance were up on SmackDown as Drew McIntyre been champion. It was higher than Cody's. And they decided to take it off for him. Now, with that being said, Drew McIntyre is going to film Highlander after WrestleMania, right? But that, like I said, he could have kept the title until then. If he was going to lose it now, there was no point of him beating Cody in the first fucking place. No fucking point, right? In my opinion, hey, if he was gonna lose on random SmackDown, sucks. He could have Cody could have fucking just challenged them at Elimination Chamber, and they could have got that top chain going right there. At least that would have made a little more fucking sense. Losing it on a random SmackDown just because y'all believe Randy and Cody is a bigger match than that Fatal 4-Way. It is not. It is not. Fatal 4-Way, 5-way, triple threat, however y'all want to do it. Y'all need another man in this. You know why? Because Roman and Punk gonna tear the fucking house down. Their names alone is going to be WrestleMania Night 2. And keep in mind, Roman called the World Heavyweight Championship a second-rate title, and now it's going to be a more coveted title because CM Punk and Roman are going for it. And you're going to sit there and think a match that y'all already had with Cody and Randy, y'all already had it in this 12, like y'all already had it. Y'all didn't just, it's not something that y'all just doing. Y'all already had the match King of the Ring. And it was a decent match, but y'all already had the match. And nobody, look, us three and a lot of our ages, or not up, remember Legacy, right? And it was a good thing. But a lot of the newer coming people barely remember anything about Legacy. They're not really going to be saying, oh man, that's great history there. We saying it's okay history, but they don't know that. And Legacy wasn't like a legendary staple. It was a decent staple. They did a few things, but it wasn't nothing that's going to go down like a top 10 staple. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Right? Let's cut this shit. Right? This match right here is going to be decent, but it is not the match. It is not Randy, Drew, Cody, Jacob Fatu, and maybe even Sammy. You could throw him in or keep him out. Either way it go. But them four minimum would have been a banger match. That would have been an exciting match. Like, even if the names don't bring it as much, the actual match would have been just as good as any match on the card. And they were building up to it, and they decided to just pull the plug. Now, with that being said, I'm not looking forward to it. I damn near might not watch the match. I damn near might not watch the match, Famous, because of how they did this. I'm going to turn it over to you, and then after that, we're going to get into the creative part. But just tell me your opinion on this, and then we're going to get into some stuff.
All right, a couple of clear points that need to be addressed. First of all, I agree with everything you just said. Clearly here, with Drew McIntyre going to film after WrestleMania, it would have made sense for Drew to drop the belt. It did make sense for Drew to drop the belt last night. Now, listen, I love Cody Rhodes. I love his career. I love everything that he's done in professional wrestling. He will be a future Hall of Famer without a shadow of a doubt. But clearly here, it sounds like they just did not believe that Drew McIntyre was a main event superstar wrestler.
They don't.
Which is completely bogus. That's not true.
It ain't.
Drew McIntyre is a WWE superstar and will be in the Hall of Fame. So
then why
I don't understand why they keep putting the title on Drew McIntyre and then take it off of him. Now, is Drew McIntyre ever going to win the championship again? I don't know. Because clearly they don't think he's on that level with Cody. And I think he is. And he's proven that. So, listen, Bird doesn't like Cody. I get it. I understand why. I like Cody. But and trust me, me and Bird have battled on this on numerous occasions. But I'm going to agree with Bird here. Drew McIntyre should have remained champion until at least WrestleMania. We know that Cody puts fans in the seats. We know that the fans love Cody. We get all of that. But clearly I understand why Road Dogg left, and we're going to get into that after this conversation here. But at the end of the day, this clearly proves my point when I'm saying that they don't believe in Drew McIntyre. It's showing. You didn't have to take the belt off of him. And we could have been in some great situations like you were saying, FTW Rock. If you want to throw Sammy in there, fine. Make it a fatal 5-way, whatever the case may be. Because we know that the fans are going to be entertained. We know that. We know it's probably going to be a great match. At the end of the day, the point is proven here. And I just don't understand why they don't think that Drew McIntyre is a main event guy. All right, I'm done. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, you're right. They don't believe in him. They don't believe in him. My opinion, even if they would have kept a one-on-one match, Randy and Drew would have been more exciting to see. That's just my opinion. Like I said, and it's mainly because we've seen Cody and Randy already this fucking year. We've seen it. This WrestleMania season, we've already seen it. So I didn't want to see it again. It's not as big of a story as they think. And they're going to have some disappointed fans. I'm not saying the match is not going to be good, but Drew and Randy would have been better. I would have liked it if Drew and Randy would have had the match. And let's say, me and Bossman talked about this last night. I personally wish Drew and Randy would have had their match, right? And I wish Sammy would have came out there last night and costed Cody the match. If Sammy comes out there and costs Cody the match, that way we would have got Cody and Sammy at WrestleMania. Cody's still there, and they probably could have opened up. That would have been the heel turn of Sammy, and Sammy could have rode that heel turn all the way up to Saudi Arabia next year when he probably win the title. So that's just my opinion. And then, like I said, Jacob could have got thrown into the championship match somehow too, because Drew's still there, so it could have been Drew, Randy, and Jacob. Then Sammy and Cody would have sold themselves. This is my opinion. Now, with that being said, Famous has already hit on it a little bit. We're going to get into it. Creative, WWE Creative, has lost Road Dogg. Road Dogg resigned. It was pretty much already something he thought about. Reportedly, he didn't like the way some of his friends are being treated in the company. Me personally, I saw some of the episodes. I saw them WWE Unreal episodes. And of course, he didn't pitch a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot of things. It was something he pitched that may not been great for everybody. But everybody in that room pitched bad stuff. Everybody in that damn room pitched bad shit. So just because Road Dogg pitched something bad doesn't mean y'all can barely, y'all kind of, Triple H kind of dismissed a couple of things, what he said. And I'm gonna tell you the main thing that I saw that I was like, yeah, he's frustrated. He pitched about John Cena and R-Truth. He pitched that they should do something more, and they should do more with R-Truth, especially since he cut his hair. And Triple H is like, just because he cut his hair, that didn't mean nothing. He cut his hair, he came back, said he's serious, but it doesn't mean anything. He was played before, now he cut his hair, now John gotta be scared of him. And Road Dogg like, he don't have to be scared of him. But this is a big thing going on, and we need to capitalize on it. It's big. Everybody's talking about it. Let's do something with it, not just sweep it on the rug. Triple H like, nah, I don't really think. And then Road Dogg, they're like, you know what? I don't even want to pitch nothing else. I don't know what to pitch. But y'all not listening anyway. When I saw that, I said he's frustrated. Something's going on there. And now we see that he actually officially left. We know something's going on. I've been kept saying they need to shake it up, and that WWE Unreal show how incompetent the people are. Michael Hayes specifically. But it showed how irritating and how can I say unconnected with the fans that room is. And that includes Triple H. It's unconnected with them. And I don't see how they can't fix it with that. They need different people in the room. So, Bird, what's your opinion on them, man? Oh, I'm sorry. Bird, I forgot you can't hear. I'm sorry, that was an accident. Famous, tell me something.
So I got the news that Road Dogg had left, which completely shocked me based upon the relationship that he's always had with Triple H. They've been together for a long time when they were with DX, and the relationship continued to build, and they started working together to, you know, make WWE more interesting for its fans. But I agree 100% here. We got a clean house. Some of this stuff they're doing is not making sense to me. And I've been a WWE fan since 1985.
That's
A lot
time.
of things have changed within that time. And we're never going to get any of that stuff back. We're not. But I kind of understand why Road Dogg did it. And I think he was upset that the title was being taken off of Drew McIntyre. Clearly, this was a decision that was already going to be made, and he just had no say in it. So what are we saying? Okay, Triple H, we know you're in charge of creative, but we're not going to hear what people have to say. Like, we're not going to at least think about what they're saying and maybe have a vote, or maybe we need to like try to get on the same page. It just kind of feels like that wasn't happening. Like, everybody had different situations or different opinions. You can't run a business like that. That's not how it's going to work. Vince McMahon wouldn't have tolerated that. Let's keep it real here. He would have said, hey, yo, we need to get on the same page or we're going to have a problem here. And I think we're going to see more people leaving very soon here. And listen, I've always talked about this, and I wish people and pro wrestling fans could understand this. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Half the stuff that you're doing doesn't make sense, and it's not making you dollars. You guys are a business that has been around for generations. If you want to make the money, it's got to make sense. And even if things are weird, like FTW Rock was talking about, and then I'm going to stop because I feel like I'm rambling and I'm not being fair to anybody else.
No, you're fine. Keep going, Famous. I'm listening.
Even though things don't make sense, for example, this whole R-Truth and John Cena thing, even if you're not a fan of it, if it's going to put fans in the seats, you got to go off of it. You got to go off of it. If fans are telling you something and it's going on social media and they're seeing this, how are you not going to feed off of that? You got to be crazy not to feed off of that.
Remember when the whole thing happened with Cody Rhodes, it happened because of the social media outrage. And that was probably their biggest, thing that they did with taking it off Roman, because they were going to have Roman keep it until SummerSlam and then have Cody win. But they saw the outrage and the backlash and they reacted to it. And they made a whole documentary about it on YouTube. So why aren't they listening now? It worked then. It will still work now. Like, God.
And then too, why are we not doing something with Jade Cargill and Meacham? Clearly they were going at each other like every week. And nothing happened with that. And fans were like, yo, this is happening on television, yet why is this not being put together? So you see what I'm saying? So clearly they're not hearing from us fans. Like, they don't give a damn what we say. Okay, check it out though. If you don't give a damn what we say, we ain't showing up. We're not gonna show up. And that's the problem. You don't keep these fans in the seats, you ain't got a business. I'll leave it at that.
You're right, man. You're right. They gotta do more of fan pleasing. And they're just not doing that right now. They only care about the dollar, and they're not, like I said, they care about them making the dollar instead of doing what the people want to get the dollar. You feel what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why they're going. That's one of the reasons why they're going to Saudi Arabia, because he's paying a lot. He's throwing out the bank, and it's not going to affect him at all. He don't care. He whatever he's paying WWE, he could pay it triple, and it still won't affect his pockets at all. So that's why they're doing it. TKO. I hear reports about them being in debt and stuff, and they weren't in the best financial situation when they bought WWE, or they were in debt when they bought WWE. You kind of put them in debt. Cause some stuff is just like you automatically know it's not good for business. If Vince McMahon would have saw Drew McIntyre making me more money, I promise you, he'd have kept that title until Mania for sure. Hell, he might would have won it before, as still as Cody was. And like I said, no offense to Cody, it is the writers that's not writing him a good story. And at the end, this is gonna turn out bad for Cody. The fans are gonna completely turn on him because they don't want to see this. We've seen this with Hulk Hogan. Sign language bird. But I get what you're trying to say. I'm thinking you're agreeing with me that they're going to end up turning on Cody, and it's not going to be good for him. When you turn on somebody like Cody, that's going to be really, really bad. Like, it's going to be like when I say really, really bad, I mean like, oh yeah, and that's when Cody turned heel. Yes, he put that in the chat, y'all. Cody is going to turn heel because of that. I think he's going to have kind of like a John Cena moment. You know what I mean? Like the fans, he going to have beef with the fans instead of just the wrestlers. But it's going to be kind of amplified with Cody because he's going to be like, I ain't do nothing but come out. What? He coming like 50 Cent. Fuck me. What you say fuck me for? We just lost Famous. But yeah, it's going to be like that. What y'all talking about fuck me for? What I do? I ain't do nothing to you. But I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hopefully they do something right, man, and just try to listen to these things, bro. But we tired of this shit. I am, at least. I'm tired of this shit. You know what I mean? WWE makes it harder and harder for me to watch every single week. Yeah, it will be good. That heel turn will be good, Bird. It'll be entertaining for sure. Because we've seen heel Cody before. I mean, I have, or whatnot, in TNA and AEW. Mostly TNA. He did most of the heel stuff in TNA, which is good. Yeah, really good heel work in TNA. I'm pretty sure they're bringing Brandy in for it. Yeah. Tired of shit. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. That's WWE saying it's too damn bad. But yeah, it is what it is, man. We surely appreciate everyone who came out to the show tonight. We want to thank Bird, even though we can't hear him. He showed up and he tried to do his thing. We'll try to fix it next time. Ahead of time. Actually, before the show started, we was in this group and it was sounding and looking just fine. Then when the show started, it kind of started messing up. So we don't know what that is. Famous, if you can hear me, we appreciate you joining us, man. You did a lot. You gave great opinions like you always do, and we appreciate you being back on the team and being consistent with us. Now, with that being said, we're about to go ahead and roll out. We're about to go and get on out of this thing. You know what I mean? We was in this bitch like a placenta. Now we out this motherfucker like the baby. All right? Let's go ahead and get out of here. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great one. We out, boss. I don't know if you